everybody that's in that system that Wendy is currently in, I want them to know that we know what's going on. That's right. You know what I mean? So she's not alone out here. You can't just isolate Wendy Williams and make her disappear. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. And I think the last thing I want to say, Sherman, just what you were saying, is anybody that knows my aunt has always been a unique personality. You know, that is who she is. How she's talking now, and how it's, you know, she goes from one topic to the next, so she'll spin right back to the other topic. That's right. That's her. Yeah, we know. So for people that don't know her, maybe you're looking and you're like, huh? Did you know her? Which she's known very widely. You know,
very widely.
Don't try to twist
Wendy Williams, known very widely. She's in the Mass Communications Hall of Fame.
Not even that, Alex. All the stuff that she...
Wow, shout out to the Breakfast Club. I am wildly surprised. That was like probably one of the best interviews I've heard Charlamagne do his whole career. Like, the reverence he had for her was like top notch. I mean, gosh, I used to be your boss. We love that. Like, he's very humble, he's very sweet, he's very nice. No one over talked her. It was like really cool. It felt like a conversation between friends, and it was cool. Like, that was really nice to hear. So nice to hear her voice. It was like, the best thing is waking up is not Folgers in your cup. It's Wendy Williams commentary. It just gets you up, and it just gets the blood boiling. Like, wow. I feel like hearing Auntie's voice. That hadn't heard in so long. Just so happy. It was so great. And I was like, y'all, this has to be like a call to action. Like, the same way them white girls, free Britney was going to First and Hero in LA and going to the courthouse. It's the same thing we need to do for Wendy Williams. Like, no bullshit. Like, for real. Be on the internet all day gossiping and shit. We got to start talking about Wendy Williams. You got to put her in an algorithm. One being, he's going to make the white media really mad because they hate when black, like, creatives band together. And then, two, it will definitely inflict change. Like, I don't know. Well, come on, I know how the media always, like, make women who suffer, like, emotional problems. They always put 20 on 10 and all that stuff. But I don't know, like, what I heard was a very coherent woman. It was a very much woman that knew the day, the president, what time it is, type of shit. So it's like the brush in which the media is trying to paint Wendy. That's not the right brush. Like, it's very much a smear campaign on her name and her legacy, what they've been doing. But I don't read the headlines, so I don't believe shit. But it was really nice. Like, she stated the lady name to have her in a conservatorship. Forgot it, but I was gonna cuss her out. That's another video. I'm gonna cuss her out. But yeah, basically she's living in something like, she's in Miami in a facility. Now, I'm in LA. I would consider that kind of living to be like sober living, which is very jail-like living. Like, it's really bad. Like confined to like a room. It's kind of like living in a mental institution with like a few more rules that you can do or something. It's really bad. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy, because everybody know that woman should not be there. That woman should not be there at all. You mean that's Wendy Williams? She can't be in her house with her wait staff and her help. It's really fucked up. But when you put all your money in these organizations with these clear people and they banks and shit, when you don't want to dance for your supper, sing for your supper no more, they start taking your shit. She was crying because they had took her cat. Oh. Like, that's just hateful. That lady gonna get what's coming to her. But it was really nice to hear her voice. It was really great. It was really cool. It was like, oh, that's Wendy. Like, and she always gonna have her jovialness about her. Like, you know, it was a very hard topic, but she like still getting her little jokes in, her little one-liners. It was sweet. She was like, one of the girls, Lauren from the Breakfast Club, she was going to visit her. And when he was looking out the window, it was like, do you have she said the designer name bag. And I was like, he was like, see, Wendy ain't crazy. She can still spot a label. Oh my God. Sunglasses on because my eyes are tearing up. I love Wendy so much. God, she's just like, she's just laying all her own. I was really looking forward to it, but I was really scared to watch it. Like, oh my God. Oh Lord. I woke up 13 minutes into it, and I was like, Patrice, go on the Breakfast Club and just watch it. Because I'd be good if I have to hear somebody else's reaction, then watch it. So I'm like, fuck. Let me watch it. Let me go on my walk and talk about it. Make me so happy. Like, oh, man, I was just like, damn, Wendy, like, let this be inspiring. Like, even on the worst day to create, even without an audience, we must create. Like, man, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to hear everybody's reactions. I'm like, I'm gonna need me some wine for this, because, ooh, we my homegirls don't like, not too particular, how they trying to make Wendy Williams seem crazy. Me and my homegirls, we don't like it. We don't find that to be nice. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep talking about it. Oh man, she was like, so happy. She was like, yeah, when I be watching TMZ, I be turning it on, then I be seeing me. I'm like, oh, Wendy, you know, your footage is iconic. Like, she is the moment. She is an icon. She is a legend. You know, like, girl, you that's you. I love it. I'm gonna listen to it again, obviously. It was really nice. It was really composed. Like, she really held herself together. I mean, like, she sounded like herself. Like, trying to say that lady was incapacitated. I'm like, what the fuck? When I read that, I got so bad. I was asking the old people around me. I was like, what is incapacitated? I was mad. Like, incapacitated. What does that mean? Because I've never heard that about a person that's, like, still alive. I thought that you had to be, like, in a hospital bed and then, like, with a coma or something. But she is not incapacitated, whatever they tried to say. Nasty ass white people media. Oh, I hate them. But Wendy is fine, you know? And she's going to be even more fine when we get on these internet streets and go up for her. Like that boy did. Leave Brittany alone. I'm going to do it. Leave Wendy Williams alone. Yeah, man. Because I'm like, oh. One thing that Free Britney movement did show when people come out in mass numbers for change, shit really do be changing. Now, not if y'all marching for stupid shit and all that retarded shit, being martyrs to causes y'all know nothing about, for criminals and shit, but for people that really can't advocate for themselves, because the takeaway was there's a lot of people, like, she was talking about it, like, you know, Wendy's a young whippersnapper, you know? She's a young, whatever her age is. A woman never tells. A woman never asks another woman. But she don't want to be around no half-dead, old, depressing people. No, that's Wendy Williams. You got to put her with the whippersnapper. She going to need her inspiration, her aesthetic. She want to hear the stories and the gossip. She need her things. And, you know, you don't put her in no place like that. You need that woman in her home. Stupid. Have people, if she need the maids and all her staff, her job, they come to her type shit. And the Breakfast Club was basically saying, like, don't let it seem like people don't know what's going on in these places, because honestly, it's really abusive. Like, it is a jail by the definition of a prison. I mean, you're confined to yourself. You have to act like, that's weird. That's weird. You ain't do nothing wrong. You would think the lady was, like, I don't know, doing crimes and bad things. Shoot, that's not fair. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to look into these little Miami places, because I've heard a lot of celebrities, when they get in trouble, they got shipped off to this place in Miami, like Bam from Jackass. It's this thing on YouTube where he says he was, like, kidnapped and taken to a Miami rehab. It was just the rabbit hole of things, right? I'm going to look into that Miami situation. But, of course, ended out on a happy note. They was like, Wendy, how does it feel knowing everything that you said came true? Wendy Williams was fired from Hot 97 in her radio days due to talking about the diddler. She said, when she saw all that stuff on TMZ, you know, Wendy get excited, she was like, oh, he's going to prison. He's going to see. And I was like, ooh, to be a fly on that wall, to see Indian style at her feet. Oh, Lord. See, fuck the bullshit. Hold the presses. Only one person can talk about the diddler. And it ain't Jaguar Bright, it's Wendy fucking Williams. So that was nice, and it was always good to end it on a I told you so, because she did. She did. Wendy was notorious with that mouth. Wendy did not play, don't play, and will not play. So yes, Wendy Williams Breakfast Club interview conducted by Charlemagne and his look, Charlemagne and friends. Charlemagne, he was cool though, and that's a really hard compliment to give. I really don't particularly like him, though he's tried to mature in the recent years. He just come off grown man, little boy to me, but it was cute. Like, he was really excited to see her, like, not see her, to hear her, and it was really good. And I was like, damn, life is long, because you'll never know. Like, he probably never knew he would have to conduct an interview on one of his former bosses like that under these circumstances. But it was lovely. Like, I see a whole full circle moment coming, because Wendy is going to get off of that conservatorship. Like, I think this interview was very important. And honestly, I'm happy that she shows a black media outlet. Like, duh, who else? Like, what the fuck? So that was nice. That was sweet. So yeah, I guess watch the Wendy Williams interview on The Breakfast Club.